Hi guys, welcome to Football Mad Cox, and today we're doing Premier League review week 12. As you can see, Matthew is not here today as he's a bit busy, so it's just me, so it might be a bit boring than usual. Anyway, let's get into the Premier League weekend from week 12, obviously the biggest game of the season to come last up, but starting off with a relegation battle. Norwich versus Watford. It finished Norwich 0, Watford 2. Norwich's bad start to the season continues, and Watford get picked the first win of the season. So, away from home, it was very big 3 points this for Watford. Obviously, Norwich defensively not looking good. That was a must-win game for Norwich, but also a must-win game for Watford, and Watford won it. Norwich go rock bottom of the league now, or seen as that Watford win. Obviously, it only took 2 minutes, if that, to get the opening goal of the game. Carroll Road, Delafield obviously scored. Good little finish into the bottom left corner past Tim Crow. And obviously at that moment in time you're thinking, well, this might be an interesting one. I said a 0-0 for this game, and this proved me wrong. It wasn't the best of games ever, but there was goals in it, and that's all what matters really. Then Andre Gray gets the 52nd. In the 52nd minute, gets the second goal for Watford. What basically looked like it secured the victory, and it was. Obviously, it went down to 10 men though. Watford in the 65th minute, 2-0 up. You shouldn't really be getting sent off really, because you must feel pretty comfortable, especially against Norwich. But obviously Ben Foster had a good game. He made some decent saves, so Norwich weren't bad in the game. They just couldn't really score, if you know what I mean. Ben Foster did make some good saves, if I'm honest with you, so you've got to give Norwich some credit. They did give Watford a go, but obviously Watford took their chances. So yeah, obviously Watford go up the table. I think it's up to 18th, I think it is now. We'll look at the table at the end anyway. But a rise up the table for Watford, and Norwich rock bottom, I would have thought. Now moving on to the Saturday games, this is the BT game. It finished Chelsea 2, Crystal Palace 0. I thought there was going to be a shock on here. I thought Crystal Palace might be able to nick a victory here, or a point even, as they're very good away from home, counter-attacking side. Obviously, Crystal Palace held out through the whole of the first half. It was coming in the second half. Obviously, it only took the 52nd minute for Chelsea to get the opening goal. Obviously, Tammy Abraham, what a goal scoring form he's been in. I think that's his eighth or ninth goal of the season, and well, he's banging them in, and so is Christian Pulisic. He got the goal on the 79th minute to secure the 3 points, I would have said. And Pulisic, obviously, I think it must be 5 goals in 3 games for Chelsea. That's an extraordinary record, and Frank Lampard's brought him in against Burnley, got a hat-trick against them. He scored the only goal, who was it against? I can't remember, but he scored 1 goal the week after Burnley, and then he scored another one here, and got to give him some credit. And Chelsea, Frank Lampard, you've got to give him a lot of credit as well. Obviously, he's doing well for Chelsea. Everyone wrote him off. I was thinking, nah, they're going to struggle to get top 4 here. Not enough experience in the side. The manager's not got any experience, and they're proving me wrong. Obviously, they're in 3rd place. So yeah, it was a very, very good win for Chelsea. Never easy playing at home against Crystal Palace. Obviously next up for Crystal Palace, it's obviously Liverpool at home. Hard game, but I'm sure they will give a Liverpool game. So yeah, obviously Chelsea with a big 3 points there. Burnley obviously played West Ham. West Ham looking very bad at the moment. Finished Burnley 3, West Ham 0. I struggled to predict this score because I thought it was going to be close. I think I predicted 1-0 Burnley. It didn't end up like that. I finished 3-0 to Burnley. Obviously, it took Ashley Barnes 11 minutes to get the opening goal of the game. Obviously, Burnley, they've not been in the best of form themselves going into this game, but they had a little bit of a better record than West Ham. Obviously, West Ham, it's just not exactly happening for them at the moment. Obviously, last time they got the 3 points was against Manchester United. That's the time they won the game against Man United back in 22nd of September. and obviously they got a point against Bournemouth, but then they lost to Palace, lost to Everton. They drew at Sheffield United. It was 26th of October last time they got a point. So there's 6 games without a win, and it's not looking good at the moment for West Ham. They are facing a relegation battle, maybe at this moment in time. I wouldn't think they will be come Christmas time. I think they probably will pick up some wins. Obviously Lanzini dislocated his shoulder. He had to be stretchered off. But really, it's not happening for West Ham at all so far this season. Obviously, they beat Man United. I was thinking, well, they could do well this season, West Ham. They did start well. They win about 5th, 4th, around that area. They've obviously slipped down big time now. So yeah, obviously Chris Wood got a goal. It was a goal disallowed by VAR. And then Chris Wood did make sure he got a goal on the 44th minute though. Bad, awful defending from West Ham. I think the keeper throws out. I don't know why he's throwing it like that in that area. Bad touch from the defender. Chris Wood nicks it off it. No, it wasn't Chris Wood. I can't remember who it was now. But anyway, he set Chris Wood up and he put it in the net to make it 2-0 just before half time. And you're thinking this is going to be a comfortable second half for Burnley now. And if it was, at 54th minute, Roberto, the goalkeeper, scored an own goal. It's an absolute dreadful mistake from the goalkeeper, or the West Ham goalkeeper. The ball's come in, it's around his 6-yard area, and he comes to punch it. He gets a fist on it, but he completely mishits it, and it goes into his own net. And you're thinking, oh dear, this might be more than 3. And oh, thank God it wasn't for West Ham, because there would have been even more trouble if they scored 4 or 5 in that game. It's not like Burnley scored many goals either, even though they've got Chris Wood and Ashley Barnes who are playing very well at the moment. You just I didn't think they would score 3 against West Ham, but they just seemed to outplay West Ham through pretty much the whole game. They outstrengthened them nearly every single battle, and that's why Burnley won the game, and West Ham weren't good enough. Couldn't cope with Burnley. And a lot of teams can't cope with Burnley. They're a very physical side. They're a very good side, especially at home. They can give every team a game, and they proved that. So St Mary's, Southampton won, Everton 2. Massive win for Everton here. Obviously, Marco Silva's job was on the line in this game. If they drew or, even lost this game, I think he might have been off, and he probably might have been getting sacked, and he saved his job. Let's put it that way. Obviously, I think I predicted Southampton to win this game, and Southampton were better. I've seen big improvements from Southampton the last 2 Premier League games. Obviously against City, they played very well. They kept them out at about 70th minute mark when they got a goal, and then obviously they conceded late. They did well against City. I don't think they deserved to lose the game. They deserved a point at least for the defensive work they did. Today, again, sorry about this. It's a late video. Sorry about that. And obviously, Everton. Both sides weren't at the best, but Everton, I think, did deserve to win the game. Southampton were good. I thought they were all right. Just need to lack a bit of composure in front of goal. Obviously, Everton took the lead. Tom Davies, in the 4th minute, gave them the lead, and that was a strong start from Everton. Literally on the 15-minute mark, just after half-time, Danny Ings gets the goal, and then Southampton are thinking, well, this could be interesting. If we can get a win here, we're in a good position, and we put Marco Silva, his job, at risk. And at this point, it was at risk. And Richarlison, who's had a lot of stick recently for going down too easy, missing chances, he don't miss this one. It's a great ball in, and left foots it right to the bottom right corner. Very good finish, and it won the game for Everton. And I think it was well deserved. And he had a good game, Richarlison. He played around with Southampton's defence all game, and finally, towards the end of the game, he was able to put one in the back of the net. And I think Everton deserved to get the big 3 points. That's one of the biggest 3 points of their season. Obviously, Marco Silva will be a relieved man. He's still got his job going into an international break. Obviously, it's not been the best of starts from Everton. Obviously, got not a bad point against Tottenham, I would say. I think they'll take a point. They didn't lose the game. But obviously, up next, it should be a win. It should be another winner for Everton. It's not at Norwich at home. I think Marco Silva, looking at this going, I'm looking forward to this. The next, this game coming up, because Norwich, you should be beating Norwich, but then a very, very, very hard fixture list coming up for Everton. It's around the Christmas area, we all know this. This is why Tottenham had to. If Tottenham lost that, if Everton lost that Tottenham game, I think Mark Silva would have had to go because of the Christmas period. But he got a point. He showed that he can get a point in the big games, and he won at Southampton. That's 4 points in 2 games, and if I'm honest with you, that's not a bad record for Everton. And then Norwich at home, I think they should win that pretty comfortably, if I'm honest. Leicester away, that's going to be a big struggle. But you never know, in this, with Everton, they might, if they can get a point out of that, it'd be a great result. Liverpool at home at Anfield, they'll give Liverpool a good game, I'm pretty sure, but I think Liverpool will probably have a bit too much for them. Everton have Chelsea at home. Interesting game. They can win that game, they can lose that game, they can draw that game. Interesting that. And then they've got Man United away. Then they've got Arsenal at home, Burnley at home, and they've got City on the 1st of January away. So it's round Christmas area, start of January. It's not a very nice run for Everton. So they do need to start picking wins up when they can, because Marco Silva still feel going in that Norwich game they can get big 3 points out, another big 3 points out of that game. And then he'll just keep looking at the games, hardest games like Leicester, Liverpool, all them. He'll be going into them confident if he can get a victory over Norwich. Alright, let's move on to Newcastle versus Brom. Finished Newcastle 2, Brom 2. Back-to-back wins for Newcastle. First time they've done that for some time. I think Newcastle deserved the win, obviously, but it was all Bournemouth in the first half. Obviously, Harry Wilson gave them the lead in the 40th minute mark. It was a good finish. He slots it into the bottom left past Bragg. But Yedlin, what a goal this was, just before half-time. What a time to get a goal. 42nd minute. Well, it was deflected, and what a diving header that is from Yedlin. It was a brilliant commitment to get his head on that and put it in the back of the net, because it was coming at some pace. I'm surprised he actually reached it, because he's not a tall lad, he's quite small, full back. But he got his head on it, and he put it in the back of the net, and Newcastle got a leveller. And then on the 52nd minute, 52nd minute, Clark got the goal. It was a scruffy goal, but any goal counts, especially for Newcastle. They will not care less. The defenders doing the job for Newcastle. Obviously, they've scored about 10 or 11 goals this season. I'm pretty sure most of them, all of them nearly, are from the defenders. So the defenders doing the job for Newcastle, getting them 3 points. So the defenders have gotten back-to-back wins, basically, in the last 2 weeks. Obviously, I know John Shelby got the goal last weekend, the midfielders, but you've got to give Newcastle some credit. They're doing well. Steve Bruce as well. He's getting the points. He's getting 1 point. He's getting 3 points. He might lose now and again, but credit to him. Newcastle fans weren't giving him a chance when he came in, and he's probably a championship manager, but he seems to be doing all right here. But the 2 centre forwards for Newcastle, obviously. I've forgotten. I can't remember one of them, but Almiron. He how has he not scored? I'm pretty sure it hit. It was open goal. All he had to do was put it on target. It hit his own player and went over the bar. It just sums up his time at Newcastle so far. So anyway, big 3 points for Newcastle. 6 points out of 2 games. Very good for Newcastle, as they probably are, including the relegation scrap. But at the moment, I don't see why they won't be in a relegation scrap. They're doing very well. Obviously, Tottenham, Sheffield United. Finished Tottenham 1, Sheffield United 1. What a point for Sheffield United. I called this. I got this prediction right. I did call this. I think credit Chris Wilder and Sheffield United here. They're doing it unbelievable well. They don't concede many. They seem to be getting the goals when they need them. Obviously, Tottenham did take that. No, Sheffield United deserved to win this game. They're a better side. Obviously, Youngmin Son got on the goal on the 58th minute mark. It was a bit of a scrappy goal, but like I said, any goal counts. And obviously, McCaldrick obviously got the goal in the 62nd minute. What was disallowed? This is what VAR, pathetic. His toes offside. I don't think it. That's not what VAR has not been brought in for. It's been into like clear and obvious. That's not clear and obvious. He is offside, but it's a bit stupid. His toenail basically. But anyway, on the 70th minute, Baldock got the goal. So in the end, it didn't exactly matter. But VAR came to Tottenham's rescue again. Let's say that. and a big 1 point for Sheffield United. They haven't lost away from home in the Premier League this season, and they haven't lost away from home. Well, in 2009, I'm pretty sure they haven't lost in 2009 away from home. So that's a very, very good record. They've got a better away record than home record. So that is showing something that they have. Unbelievable squad. And they're just digging results out and keep doing that. Sheffield United, I predict Sheffield United to go straight down. They're proving me wrong. And credit to them, because I think they're going to stay up. They could even get top 10 if they keep doing this. But defensively as well, they look solid. Obviously, moving on to the Leicester Arsenal. I was finished Leicester 2, Arsenal. Now, I was always thinking Leicester were going to win this. I predicted 3-1 Leicester. I knew Leicester would win this game. I couldn't see Arsenal winning this. They might get a draw, but I couldn't see them winning this. And they weren't unbelievably bad. There were improvements, but just Leicester were very good, I would have thought. Obviously, like I said, I had an early chance the first half, hit it wide. But obviously, Jamie Vardy gets his 10th goal of the season. Top scorer in the Premier League so far. Great teamwork, team goal for Leicester, and a great finished off by Jamie Vardy. And obviously, Jamie Vardy sets up Maddison, who strikes beautifully into the bottom left corner, left no chance. And at that point, we knew Arsenal were finished and done. It could have been 3, but it nearly Arsenal defender nearly put it in his own net. But no, Leicester deserved the 3 points in this game, and Arsenal, Henry, was his job under threat? I was thinking that, but I think the Arsenal chairman has said it's not quite under threat just yet, but it can't be that far away if they keep putting performances like that. Arsenal keep losing, keep drawing, he will be gone. They're a side who need top 4, they're looking for top 4, they don't want to be in Europe, they want to be in the Champions League. So this is not good enough for Arsenal standards. You're looking at a side who have won Premier League titles, and it's not quite happening for Henry at the moment. But he's a great manager. It's not happening for him there. So obviously Leicester flying start to the Premier League. Lost 2, I think it's a draw and 1, I think, for Leicester. But great stuff from Leicester so far. Moving on to the Sunday games, there was 3 games. Obviously Wolves versus Aston Villa. Obviously at Molineux, this was a very good game. Obviously, Ruben Neves gave them the goal that they wanted on the 41st minute, just before half-time. Ruben Neves curled it into the top right corner. What a goal that was from Ruben Neves. Raul Jimenez, obviously, getting on the act as usual. He's very good centre-forward. Raul Jimenez, I rate him a lot. He's a very good striker. He seems to score in basically just about not far off every game. He's very consistent, I would say, and he's a good finisher with the ball. And I think he's one of the top strikers in the Premier League. He's a very good player. And, I predicted 2-0, and I was probably annoyed when Aston Villa scored. I think it was Trezeguet. He obviously scored against Liverpool a week ago. From a set piece, it was a header. No, it wasn't a header. I can't remember, actually. But he scored in the 92nd minute. He got it down under control and smashed it past Rui Patricio. The defender for Wolves on the line couldn't quite keep it out, but it didn't hit the net. It just went over the line. It was cleared off the line, but it went over the line. So that goal stood out really annoyed because I predicted 2-0 Wolves, and that's never nicked that off me. So I was pretty peed off when that went in, especially when it was the last minute as well, not second minute. And Aston Villa had a chance to get an equaliser, but not quite in the end. Obviously, good win for Wolves. They're picking up points. They're picking up 3 points now and again. That's the 3rd win of the season. So they've lost twice. They're actually not doing that bad, Wolves. Just a lot of draws, and you cut out the draws a bit and start putting them into wins. And you know what? There could get into top 10 this season, Wolves again. Man United at Old Trafford. Man United 3, Brighton 1. I predicted this right. It took 17 minutes for Pereira to break the deadlock for, obviously, Man United. Scott McTominay got the second on the 19th minute mark. Man United looking not so bad. But obviously Brighton got Lewis Dunk from a set piece header, 64th minute, made it interesting. It's 2-1 to Man United, and we're thinking Brighton could come back here, but, well, Marcus Rashford puts it into the back of the net. What a finish that was, by the way. And I'm sorry, but how can you get yourself back into the game and just to go to let the Man United go and score literally seconds after you've scored and got yourself back into the game, and you just let them get a third to probably, well, did secure the game and probably finish them off, Brighton off. Why would you could just keep that? The chances would have come. I reckon Brighton would have drew 2-2 with Man United if they didn't concede the Rashford goal. Then literally a few seconds later, Rashford did miss a sitter. Should have been 4-1 Man United. And how he missed, I'm not quite sure. It was open goal. He put it left wide of the goal. How he missed, I don't know. But anyway, Man United back to winning ways after, well, a defeat at Bournemouth when everyone thought they were back winning again. They are now, they're back winning again now, and going into the international break, that's a good win for Man United. Now to the big one. Obviously, this was a very good game. It was got VAR all over it. Obviously, it was Anfield. Liverpool 3, Manchester City 1. Liverpool going 9 points clear Manchester City. And it's I'm not calling it. I'm not saying it's over. It's definitely not over. City can come back. Liverpool can drop points a few times. Man City can go on a 14 winning streak, 20, 15, 18 even, and they could probably still win the title. Obviously, this was first v fourth when this happened. This kicked off when really it should be first v second at the start of the weekend, but it's not now. It was first v fourth and staying that way going into international break. A weird top four, should I say, at this present moment going into an international break. But let's get into the game. Obviously, it all started off. Obviously, the atmosphere sounded brilliant in there. Obviously, Bernardo Silva kicked the ball against Trent's hand. Pep goes absolutely mental. Guerrero goes mental. Michael Oliver just waves no. The referee, he waves no. You're not having that. He's literally 3 yards away from it, and he goes like this. No, he's not having it. And Aguero's running up to him, arguing, and then they're not getting on with the game. And Mane's up the field by the time you know it, and he's got it in the box. The City defender don't kick it further enough, and Fabinho's at the edge of the box, takes a few touches, bang in the net bottom, well, top right, top left corner. What a goal! Gary Neville was critical of Bravo, saying he should have saved that. I disagree. He had no chance. Gary Neville is an absolute knobhead. And did I say Jamie Carragher? Or Gary Neville? I can't remember. No. Gary Neville is. Sorry, if I said Jamie Carragher, I didn't mean to say Jamie Carragher. I don't remember what I said. Gary Neville is an absolute knobhead. I don't like him. Saying the keeper should have saved that. He's got no chance saving that. It's right into the left-hand corner. I'm sorry, but Ederson wouldn't save that. And he's gone, top keeper would save that. It's coming at some speed. It's a great hit from Fabinho. I don't think he can do much about it. And I disagree with Gary Neville. I think he's very critical of goalkeepers, and he's just proved that right there. And to get back to the handball, obviously, just before Man City thought it was a penalty, it obviously does hit Trent's hand, obviously, but there's a but. Bernardo Silva handballed it before it went onto Trent's arm. So, in my opinion, it should be a free kick to Liverpool, and maybe that's why it wasn't given. Maybe that's why VAR didn't give it. Maybe because it hit the hand of Bernardo Silva before bouncing onto the hand of Trent. I'm not sure what happened. But anyway, obviously moving on. Obviously, Liverpool didn't dominate. You'd think they're 2-0 up after 13 minutes, 13 minutes. Liverpool, you'd think they're dominating City. They actually weren't. It was all in Liverpool's half, really. It was just passing. City had chances, obviously, De Bruyne put some unbelievable balls in. Sterling missed a header. Aguero missed one. John Stones as well. They had the chances. They kept possession. They played quite well, City. Even Gary Neville said that, and Jamie Carragher said they're playing well. They're playing good football here, City. Obviously 1-0 down, even though they're 1-0 down. But obviously Liverpool counter-attacking side. Trent switches the ball over to Robertson a lot. Liverpool seem to do at home quite a lot, even away from home now and again. Robertson puts a great ball in. Salah just onside. I think John Stones' knees playing Salah on, and it's a great header from Salah, great finish. 2-0 Liverpool, you'd think they're absolutely dominating, say that they actually weren't. Liverpool actually probably didn't even play that much football at 2-0 up. Wow, it was a good finish, and 2-0 up, I'm thinking, brilliant. We could actually go and batter City here, but I won't get my hopes up. And then obviously, half time arrived, it's 2-0 Liverpool. Then on the 51st minute, just after half time, Henderson on the right hand side did very well. He ran with it and then put an unbelievable ball in. Probably the assist of the season so far from, well, one of them up there from John Hans. What a ball, crossed the face of the goal. Mane was there to head it, diving header. Bravo gets a big hand to it, but all he can do is push it into his side of his net. And it's 3-0 Liverpool, and Pep Guardiola stood on the touchline or drinking water, whatever he's doing, thinking, well on lads, we've come out of the second half and we've probably just lost the game. Well on lads, and I'm thinking, well, it doesn't seem to happen for Man City at Anfield, and you know what? It didn't happen for Man City at Anfield. Liverpool 3-0 up. I'm thinking we could get more here. The start of the second half, we'll absolutely dominate City. Obviously, it did change towards after that goal. City played well. If I'm honest, City actually did play quite well. They played as well as Liverpool did, and it wasn't the best of performance from City, but they were better than they were at Norwich when they got beat. And you know what? And they probably did well. I wouldn't say they dominated us, but they put the pressure on us. They created chances. Obviously, Aguero had so many chances. He had 2 or 3. It doesn't happen for Aguero at Anfield. He's had 10 or 11 appearances there, and he had not scored once. Same with Sterling. Sterling's had a few there. He scored obviously at Anfield as a Liverpool player, but not as a City player. It doesn't seem to happen for him either. It doesn't seem to happen at all for Man City. Any Man City player apart from Bernardo Silva, he was at the far post to tap it in. It was a good finish actually, with his left foot, drags it bottom right corner past Alisson, and that made it a bit of an interesting game. Sterling actually played it all right. He actually caused Liverpool a lot of problems. He caused a lot of problems and that. So yeah, it wasn't the best performance from Sterling, but it wasn't his worst either. So, you know, and obviously Sterling was winning the ball. Trent's got his arms back side of his body, and it hits his hand. Man City think it's a penalty. It's not a penalty. Gary Neville, as a Man United fan, even said it's not a penalty. So it can't have been a penalty. It's Pep Guardiola's got a mental on touchline. Maybe that's a frustration from the first half, but still, I don't think that was a penalty. Well, if it didn't hit Bernardo Silva's hand, it was a penalty. But it hit Bernardo Silva, so it should have been a free kick to Liverpool. Maybe he's angry from that. He doesn't know that though. And obviously, he's proper outraged. And if I'm honest with you, you're going to get frustrated as a manager if you see the ball hit your hands. Especially when you're 3-0, 3-1, if you get another goal, it's going to be interesting. So you're going to argue the point, aren't you? So, yeah. Anyway, it finished 3-1 Liverpool. It seems 8 points at the top of the clear Liverpool and 9 ahead of Manchester City. Let's go through the Premier League table now. Obviously, let me try and get it up. So yeah, obviously Liverpool versus it was a good game, but I think there's a lot of VAR drama in it. It was a big game. It proved to be a good game. It wasn't like the season before. It finished obviously 0-0 the season before, and it seems to be proved better than this season than it did last season. Obviously, City actually did take a chance this time. Obviously, Mahrez missed a penalty. He didn't in the closing stages of the game at Anfield last season. So it should have probably finished 1-0 City, but it finished 3-1 Liverpool this time. Obviously, as we know. 20th position, that's getting to say, 20th position, Norwich with 7 points and minus 17 goal difference after the 2-0 defeat to Watford. 19th, Southampton, 8 points and minus 18 goal difference, obviously a defeat against Everton. 18th Watford with 8 points and minus 15 goal difference, a lift off for Watford, seen as the win over Watford. 7th position Aston Villa, 11 points with minus 3 goal difference. 16th West Ham United, 13 points and minus 6 goal difference after a thrashing of Burnley. 15th Everton, 14 points and minus 5 goal difference. Everton lifting up just a little bit with a big win, 3 points at St Mary's. Tottenham Hotspur with 14 points and 1 goal difference. Obviously, at the moment, it's not quite happening for Tottenham, is it? Obviously, a big poor draw against Sheffield United. Big one for Sheffield United, though. 30th, Newcastle United with 15 points and minus 7 goal difference. Brilliant win. Back-to-back wins for Newcastle, lifting them right up into 13th place. 12th, Crystal Palace with 15 points and minus 6 goal difference. Dropping down heavily, Crystal Palace with a lot of defeats, home and away. They were in 5th position. Few fixtures ago. 11th, Brighton with 12 points and minus 2 goal difference. Brighton are picking up wins now and again. 10th, Burnley with 15 points and minus 1 goal difference after the win against West Ham. 9th, Bournemouth with 16 points and 0 goal difference. 8th, Wolves rise up the table again with 16 points and 1 goal difference after the win over Aston Villa. 6th, Arsenal with 17 points and minus 1 goal difference. Obviously, the defeat against Leicester has put them down a little bit. Sheffield United, North Yorkshire side, from newly promoted Championship, with 17 points and 4 goal difference. Obviously, Sheffield United are playing very well and in a very good position. They are literally a long way off fourth floor. In 4th, Man City with 25 points and goal difference to 22. Obviously with the defeat at Anfield, 3-1 against Liverpool. In 3rd, Chelsea playing very well with 26 points and 10 goal difference after their 2-0 win over Crystal Palace. In 2nd, Leicester City with 26 points and 21 goal difference. Obviously Leicester are one off Man City's goal difference from the best in the Premier League. Obviously Leicester's win over Arsenal puts them in 2nd. 1st with Liverpool with 34 points and 18 goal difference after their win over City, at 8 points ahead of Leicester and 9 ahead of champions Manchester City. Obviously from 5th and 4th, it's a massive, one of the biggest gap ever at this stage in the Premier League season. Obviously they are nearly 7 or 8 points behind Man City in 4th place and Sheffield United in 5th place. So a massive gap from 5th, from Europa League space and Champions League space. So anyway, thank you for watching Football Madcocks and Premier League Review Week 12. Sorry for the late video. Obviously, no Premier League review or predictions this weekend as it's the international break. England on tomorrow night on Thursday. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Sorry for the late video and bye. Peace. Have a good one.